On March 10th, 1876, the telephone transmitted its first complete...
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Welcome to this month's edition of The Future Is Now. In our last episode, we explored how technology is used in modern-day careers. If you missed episode 1 of The Future Is Now, you can check it out at our website, techforkent.org. Today we will examine how technology enhances student learning in and outside of the classroom within the Kent School District. Here at Panther Lake Elementary, our district's newest school, technology is being implemented to its fullest potential. Before we take a look at the new state-of-the-art features that can be found inside this building and the classrooms of this amazing school, I would like to introduce to you Jeff, our tour guide. So Jeff, you've been a student at Panther Lake for 5 years now, right?
Yep.
So what's the main difference between the old Panther Lake building and the new one?
We have smart boards in our classroom, which are very cool because the teacher can just type everything on the board instead of having to write it manually, and and she can also do PowerPoints and presentations and all that cool stuff. She can even touch it and it will respond and go to the next slide.
Wow, that sounds really cool. Do you want to show us around and show us some of the other cool things at your school?
Sure. So we have a stormwater drain over there by that stop sign. Well, it actually runs through all of the parking lot. And it takes all the dirt. When the water goes through the parking lot, it goes, after it's all done, it goes into there. The trees and the dirt in there just takes all the dirty chemicals, dirt, leaves before it goes into the actual stormwater drains, and goes to our rivers and streams. So right here we have something that all the teachers have. It's called an audio enhancement. It's technically a microphone that the teacher can use that can broadcast everywhere around the classroom. And no other classroom can really hear it unless they walk actually in here. So this is a very cool device because the teacher never has to raise her voice at all. At Panther Lake, our PE teachers use wireless headsets so they can broadcast throughout the gym whenever, like this. See, it broadcasts throughout the gym through speakers, as you can see the one above. So it is a very useful device for our PE teachers. So they don't have to raise their voices too. Like, it's kind of similar to the headset we have in our classrooms, except for this one is louder. So here at our school, we have data lines that are connected to our intercoms that are connected to the district office. See, so if the district office, something went wrong there, they could just pick up a phone and broadcast it throughout our school because we have data lines running through our intercoms. This is Mr. Burns. He's one of the architects that built the school. So tell us, Mr. Burns, how did you do the natural lighting throughout the school?
Well, as far as a firm philosophy, we believe that natural light is important in all facilities, and we find that people respond to natural light. So we put just the right amount of skylights. You'll see up here, and you look at the lighting around the school, and you'll just see that we have natural light throughout. And one of the things we do in the classrooms is we put the windows up higher and try and bring more light into the building. If there were a power outage, you'd be able to use the building and still have your classes.
Here we are in the Panther Lake MP room. So could you tell us a little bit about the design?
The multipurpose room was designed so we can have different functions here. As you know, in the old Panther Lake, you used to have your lunch in your classrooms. Now you can have it in the multipurpose room. And this room has a Mondo-type floor, so it's very easily to clean, but you can also play basketball on it. We also have, as you know, music classes in this room as well. Then we designed it so it has a great deal of warmth, taking the theme of wood and kind of those warm colors throughout the whole school. Again, wood is extremely durable, and so it'll make it a nice environmental space. Throughout the rest of the school, you'll see here we have plants, and they're all native vegetation, low water plants, very self-carrying type plants. So it's kind of an exciting variety of plants.
Why do we have those wells down there?
Well, those wells are important to save energy. It's basically an energy-saving device. We use the ground to provide heat for the school. Earth is about a 54-degree temperature, and that's pretty constant. And by using that 54-degree temperature, we can both heat and cool the building, depending on whether we need heating or cooling.
Panther Lake is not only state-of-the-art in the many unique features of the building, it also offers a state-of-the-art education to students. Like the other Kent School District elementary schools, Panther Lake takes full advantage of its smartboards. Panther Lake is also home to the new Freedom of Access pilot program. Freedom of Access gives each 4th, 5th, and 6th grade student their own laptop during the hours of the school day. Teachers and students are free to use these laptops at any point to enhance the learning opportunities of the classroom. While using these laptops, it is planned to offer students the chance to participate in the exploration of a virtual desktop system, where the computer operates from a remote location rather than the hard drive of the machine itself. It is also a possibility that the Freedom of Access initiative may include the use of netbooks by students in the classroom. Thursday, November 5th marked the first deployment of the Freedom of Access computers. Student excitement was high as computers were distributed to 245 Panther Lake 4th, 5th, and 6th grade students.
This is awesome. I can't believe we're getting these.
Now that we've seen what is being done here at Panther Lake Elementary, let's take a look at how teachers at Emerald Park, another Kent School District elementary school, are using technology to improve how they connect with students in the classroom.
So we opened in 1999, and actually one of the foci was to incorporate technology in the instruction and enhancing student learning and having students interact with the technology. And so we've certainly seen it evolve over the last 10 years. And now with the current tech levy and the smartboard applications, you're certainly seeing people use that as an efficient way to keep information and projects and lesson ideas online and be able to share them with each other and then have students interact with the smartboard. For example, our music teacher is capturing many songs and categorizing them, and actually students are interacting with the smartboard and being able to show their learning.
Third graders are learning about the pentatonic scale in music, and that's referring to the pitches of do, re, mi, so, and la. Having access to a smartboard where I can color coordinate the different letters, this makes it a lot more obvious to the students as they're playing along.
For the younger grades, it's like a magic board to them. And so they're super engaged. They love to come up and work on it. And it never gets old for them, even though it's for these kids, because I'm looping, it's their second year with it. So the magic of getting up to go up there and write on the board and have it appear never goes away for them.
So it's probably a lot more attention grabbing right now than it used to be. And I think as long as the kids are involved, the more they're involved, the more they're learning and picking up.
So they're putting lots of their lesson support on the smartboard software or on our building server so they can access it, but then it's all kind of saved there for everybody's use. And they loop, so they'll, for example, the third grade teachers are creating something, and next year the fourth graders can end up using that, or then they can use it again that's 2 years out.
It keeps me organized. When I put the lesson together, I can put slide after slide after slide, and everything is there for me, and all I have to do is push a button. Now I don't have to go find the CD, put it in, find what track it's on, or like that. It's all right there. I just push a button, and we go. In half-day kindergarten, our whole thing is being efficient, and we have to keep moving along, and this makes me more efficient.
I can get it out each time. I'm able to review things we've learned before. Anything, it's all right there, and I have it forever, which really has been beneficial to my teaching.